Welcome back to our channel. So where we are all about making your digital life easier and more efficient through scripts. Okay, today we have got an exciting tutorial lined up for you. So one that will save you hours of tedious work and make your image editing task a breeze. So I know firsthand how frustrating it can be to resize a large batch of images individually, whether you are a photographer, a graphic designer, or just someone who wants to streamline their photo collection. So Python is here to come to the rescue. So in this video, we'll dive headfirst into the world of image processing with Python and show how to resize images in bulk. Okay. So I'll not just I'll write the Python script step by step, and I'll give you every line explanation and all. Okay. So yeah, so I suggest you to code along the way. Okay. So here in this folder, image resize underscore Python, there are some old images. And so this is the old folder, and the new resized image is going to be in the new folder. Okay. So you can create the new folder first, and or the program will do it for you. So here, as you can see, there is a 10 MB to 18 MB images, right? I just want to have images of 500 pixel max width. Okay. I also want that whenever I will resize these images should come with a customized name also, like min. Okay. So let's get started. Okay. So let's open up our Anaconda navigator. Okay. And I am going to use Spider. You can use your favorite editor for Python, anything. Okay, like Jupyter Notebook or anything. But as I am a MATLAB programmer also, so I the similar UI is here in Spider and with RStudio and MATLAB, the same look you will get. So yeah, I'm starting with image resize. Okay, that folder is already open, and I have a blank Python file, image resize.py, and let's get started. Okay. So first I'm going to import a library called PIL. Okay. Then from PIL import, sorry about that, import image. Okay, I think it is a little bit or let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, that is too much. Okay, that is good. And also I am going to, okay, so yeah, nice and easy. Okay, so let's resize that according to our window. Okay, you will have a great look. Okay, this is like we can see our variables and all the console logs. Okay, let's have this variable explorer. Okay, and then I'm going to import OS. Okay, import OS. Yeah. Then only OS. Okay. So next is, let's define our input and output directories. Okay. So my input directory is old. Okay. So mine one is in old, and my output directory, is going to be in a new one. Okay. So let's just ensure that this new folder exists or not. Okay. So if I say not os dot path, whatever our current path is, let's say exists. Okay. We are checking that this output directory existing or not. Okay. So output directory, if that is not the case, then I'll create it. Okay. So os dot make directories. Okay. Make drs. Okay, and then the output directory. Okay. If it is not there, then we are going to create a new directory. Okay, so let's test this first. Okay, I will keep my finder handy here. Okay, so let's run it. Okay, so as you can see, these two variables are there. Okay, and if I go, there will be a new with blank one. Okay, then it is working. Okay, let me deal with this. Yeah, so now it is cool till now. Okay, now let's head towards like what are the initial variable we want to go with. Suppose first is max width. Okay, I'm like declaring it outside because everyone has its own preference. So suppose I want the maximum width of the resultant image is 500 pixel. Means according to your web page need or wherever you are fitting that image into, you need to like set the aspect ratio so that the images will not be distorted. And if you don't want to like save the aspect ratio, you will work on that also. So let's say the width is fixed, and according to that you can also fix the height also. I'm going with the max width because that's a very popular choice. Then I'll start the image number. Okay, we'll get to know like why it is needed. Okay, so now I want like just to create a resize and save a image function. Okay, so let's go with a writing a function like def and resize and save image. Okay, so this is my function name. Sorry, I missed a and. Okay, sorry. Resize and save image. So in this function I have three parameters. Okay, one is input path. Okay, so this is output. So you guys might have seen it before. Okay, cool. Then input path, I want to pass the input path here, and the output path where this is going to be saved, output path. Okay. And then the max width. Okay. These three things I want. Okay. So now let's head into the function. Let's try with a try catch block. I'll try to follow all the best practices. Okay, so the video will be lengthy, so that's why I'm not including the comments. Okay, but in the GitHub link I'll paste all the comments also. Okay, I'll put a description. I'll put a link in the description to the GitHub link. Okay, so you can check that out and use it from there, even if you don't want to code alone. Okay, so suppose with image. Okay, image dot, let's just open this into input path. Okay, so input path, then let's say this is an image. Let's use the shorthand and all. Let's then width percentage, because I want to save that aspect ratio. Okay, so to do that, let's do width percent. Okay, percent equal to max width, whatever the max width is. Then let's declare the float and image size. Okay, float. I'll go with image. Already have the shorthand for that. Then dot size. Okay, and the first one in there. And after that, let's calculate the new height according to it. So suppose I will go with new height. So once the ratio is defined, then let's go with a float. Okay, image size, image dot size, and let's go with 1. Then I will okay here. Okay, star float and the width percentage. Okay, cool. So now we calculate the new height also. Okay, so now go to the most important part, like the resized image. Okay, so resized image equal to let's go to sort of, okay, resized image equal to image dot resize. Okay, so this is the inbuilt one, resize. Then we'll go with the max width and the new height, max width and new height. Okay, then we'll use this one, image. So you can go to the official official documentation of the PIL, and you get to know these libraries and inbuilt functions. Okay, LAN CZOS. Yeah, so now let's close this bracket. Okay, so I think I missed one bracket here, because inside resize it should be another. Yeah, cool. So now we have the resized image, and let's save this. Okay, so now resized image dot save output path. Okay, we already resized the image. Now I want to save that image into the output path. So our output path is new here. Okay, so it's the output path. Okay, we'll call this function. So for now I'll access this one, and the input path here, this one. Okay. So now it's done. Now you can go with you can return true here. Okay. So let's come out of that try block. Now the exception. Okay. So except, then we'll go with the exception, then as e. So open the sort on. Then now let's handle the error and log them. Okay, so now go for print. We'll print something if error comes. So let's say if whatever comes an error, resizing this one. Okay, and go for the input path. Okay, so yeah, so that's, so let's say input path. Okay, where stand actually, and then we'll go with str string by that error, and we'll paste this. Okay, so okay, wrong bracket I guess. Okay, so this is the bracket close. Okay, then okay, cool, done. So now return false. Okay, return false. Okay, now this part is done, means this function is done. So now what we can do, we can call this function each time we want to process an image. Okay, so let's go for file name in, I want to loop through all the images inside the our input directory. Okay, so I'll get that from os.list directory. Okay, list dir, yeah. So input directory. Okay, and then once I got the file name, then what you can do, if I want to check that the extension works with me or not. Okay, so some fix this file name dot lower. Okay, maybe in some cases, so I forcefully convert them into the lowercase, the file name, then ends with So if the file name ends with, I want to go for a bunch of file names. Okay, so let's say .jpg, okay, then .webp, okay, then go for .jpg, okay, then go for .png also, okay, .png, then I can go with .zip also, okay, .zip, then .bmp also, so .bmp. Okay, so if the file name suffices with these conditions, then I would now okay to move forward with the processing. So input path, so I have to call this function with these three parameters. So according to that, I'll create these three variables. Okay, so input path is our OS path, whatever is OS path is. Okay, sorry, I forgot the equal OS dot path, then dot join, okay, then what we can do, input directory and file name. Okay, so yeah, so input directory name is and the file name, okay, and with the OS path, these strings are concatenated. Now let's go for output file name. Okay, so output file name equal to let's say f min. Okay, so I want a min underscore before the file name of each image. Okay, so suppose my image is hello.jpg, now it will be min underscore hello.jpg. So it will be handy if you are resizing in a single folder also. So that's why I thought it will be helpful. So file name, okay, yeah. So now I have figured out the output file name also. Now let's go for output path. Okay, so now the output path should equal to OS, the same with the input path. So we'll go with OS dot path dot join output directory, then the output file name. Okay, whatever we have constructed here with a main extension, that one, output file name. Yeah. Okay, so now let's print the progress. So for each file name it is going to do that. So now I'll go for print f. So yeah, so inside here I'll go for processing image number. Remember this image number equal to 1. Yeah, so initialized here. Yeah, so image, and if you want to start any other number, you can go from here also. Okay, so now image number should equal to image number. Okay, image underscore number. Okay, now we have the processing. Now let's call the resize function. So if I will check that this is returning true for everything. So like if, okay, so directly resize and save image. I'll call this function using this three variable, input path. So it will be input path, okay, then output path, okay, and then the max width. So max width is already defined for everything, like globally. So max width. Okay. Then let's print the resized image with the file name. So I'll go with okay, let's have a variable also inside here. So resized and saved. Okay, I just want to print the output file name here. So output file name. Okay, output file name. Okay, cool. So it will, okay, that is spelling mistake. Okay, if correct if any mistakes also there. So yeah, so last, once that is done, I want to increase the image number to 1. So I am going for next image number plus equal to 1. Okay. Let's have a little bit cleaner. Yeah. So that's it. And in the end, if everything goes well, I want to print that yeah, all images resized and saved. Okay, finger crossed. Let's run this. So as you can see here, there is a old folder with files like 10 MB, 18 MB and all. And if you go for get info, okay, so this is a file with okay, so 10 MB and resolution can be still, okay, so this is okay, let's okay, yeah, so here we can see 10 MB is here, okay, and the dimension is 6144 into 8192. So very big image. We want to do that in the maximum width of maximum width of 500 and the height should be according to it. So let's remember this 7510 file name and we'll check that one. Okay, cool. So I have saved this. Okay, you can clear all these variables from here. Okay, remove all the variables. Yes. Now, okay, let's run it. Ready? Yeah, go ahead. Let's go ahead. Okay, processing image number 1, resize and save in here. Okay, and this is the image number 10 and maximum width is 500. So again, let's go to the file. We have a new folder here, and as you can see, there is a drastic reduction in the size. Okay, so let's compare this 7510 ending the image. This is 10 MB, now it is 67 KB. Okay, and let's get the info. Okay, and here as you can see 70 KB in the disk, and if you go for more info, dimensions are 500 into 666. So it is 500 and 666 is automatically the new height calculated. Okay, yeah, the image is compressed. Okay, so just give it a try, and you can download this from my GitHub. I'll give a link in the description, and just run with it, play with it. You can customize it according to your need, and let me know in the comments that how it is being helpful to you. And you can customize it, and you can if you have a very big image, you can manually access the GPUs to do this work. So in that case it will be more faster. Okay, see you in next video. Thank you.